Hey kids, how's everybody out there in YouTube land? Oh man, I had today probably my single best day ever sailing. It had everything. It had everything that you would want in an adventure of a day out sailing. It was there. It had it all. It was a great day of sailing. Sorry, I'm kind of moving around and shaking. I'm getting myself all boobulated here, you know. You've heard the term of someone being discombobulated. Well, the opposite of that, of course, is getting boobulated, and that's what I'm doing. I'm getting boobulated here. In other words, I'm organizing myself. So, anyhow, yay, Steve, what's up? Hey, pilot, man, awesome song, dude. Mark Gotham, what's happening, man? Triton's trumpet, what is up, man? Howdy, 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 howdy. Oh, beautiful, beautiful evening now. Beautiful. Look at this. Got the sun setting right in my eyes. Sitting over here next to in New Haven, Connecticut, next to the IKEA store. There's a big IKEA store right here in front of me. I guess there's a bar over here, a restaurant or a bar or something. Maybe two of them side by side over here. I don't know. The water's too shallow for me to motor over there, but whoo, New Haven, Connecticut. Nice to see you unhappy. Good luck with your face with sails up. Yeah, Mark, you are fast. Um, Steve, are you smoking weed or something? I don't know what that means. Captain, nice to see you unhappy. Good luck with your face with sails up. I don't know what that refers to. Hey, 12, what's up? Hey, Bubba, show us the flounder. No flounders, man. No flounders. Sailed today, did not fish. So, oh, good evening, America, and all the ships today. Douglas, there you go. Hey, guys, in case you missed it, 2 o'clock today, Douglas did his first live stream on Doug Imbergamo, Imbergamo. You can see Doug's chat there. Click the 3 dots to the right of him. Subscribe to his channel. Watch his live streams. Doug did a really nice live stream about car talk, talking about cars and car repairs and that kind of stuff. If you have questions about car repairs, you know, if some mechanic gave you a bum deal or wants to charge you too much or whatever, anyhow, call Doug on his live chats Saturdays at 2. And Doug will be happy to give you the real information. So check it out. Anyhow, I'm in New Haven, Connecticut. 37, 38, 39 miles, I think my track said, something like that, from Eaton's Neck, New York, cross Long Island Sound. Mostly it was sort of a non-event this morning. It started out really light airs, not much going on at all. I went wing on wing. I motored out of the Anchorage about 6:30 this morning. Went wing on wing immediately and just had a rump almost straight here. The wind was blowing directly from behind, straight here, all the way from Eaton's Neck into New Haven. I, of course, differed from the rum line as one would tend to do, and tended to make a little too much northing too early, and so I had to switch over to a port tack and then motor sailed, which was kind of weird. I was motor sailing on a port tack with my head sail still pulled out from being wing on wing, but anyhow, it worked. Hit 7.3 knots at one point, so I mean it really worked. But anyhow, made a bit more easting before I finally turned and headed in here to the harbor. I was trying to outrun a storm. I was not successful in outrunning that storm. I got hammered once I got inside the break wall here at in New Haven, and just got soaked. I got really soaked. But I managed to get way up into New Haven, Connecticut here, and I dropped the hook, and so far nobody has come and said anything to me. There's a whole bunch of mooring balls right here. You see the mooring balls right there? I don't know if they're mooring balls necessarily, or they're just sort of outlining the shallow water. And yet where I'm at, I'm in 12 feet of water. 12 feet at low tide. It's high tide right now, so I'm in like 17 feet of water at the moment. I know when I dropped my anchor, the anchor and all 20 feet of chain disappeared over into the water before I felt anything hit bottom. So I figure I'm a little bit better than that, right where the anchor dropped. But nonetheless, this is a designated anchorage here in New Haven, Connecticut, although there's nobody here. I am the only boat. I am the only boat in this spot. I see a fishing boat over here. There's some people walking on a dock over there. I'm the only boat, and nobody has come and told me I can't stay here. So I'm going to stay here tonight. Hopefully my anchor's not fouled on any wires or cables or whatever, but you can see where I am. There's kind of like an industrial area over there to that side. And, you know, this sort of downtown New Haven, Connecticut. There's all the big buildings and stuff. You see Miss Lily's kind of checking out the view up on the bow. There's a couple restaurants kind of over there, a big IKEA store, a big highway that runs along the water here. And anyhow, that's, and then out that way, of course, is Long Island Sound. So that's kind of the view around me here. So anyhow, I missed a bunch of stuff in the chat. Let me jump back in here and see what I all missed. Gosh darn it, Captain, learn to read between the lines. Talk to text ruins me every time. Oh, okay, Steve, no problem, buddy. Had wreck issues with audio and video, worked them out. Yeah, Doug, it's an uphill battle, man. It's all good, brother. Everybody sucks when they first start at YouTube. It'll get better. I made it to a destination. It was one of the destinations of choice. Ideally, it's not where I really wanted to get to today, but there just wasn't enough wind to get where I needed to go, and that's life on a sailboat. So 12 Degrees just subscribed to Doug. There you go. Walker Pilot did. Good deal. Who is Doug? Well, you'll have to hang out and find out. Greetings, fellow crew members. Hey, would-be. Thank you all for subscribing to my channel. As I get more subscribers, I'll add additional live streams. Need to get more feedback from my subs. There you go. Nice to have a different view. Yeah, well, you know, that's kind of the thing about living on a sailboat and traveling. You know, almost every night's a different view now that we're done with our jobs and back to traveling. So, and nothing broke today. Everything worked flawlessly today. So, pretty cool. Hey, J.R. Brown, what's up? Hey, Ian, what's up? Mike Smith, better sometimes to beg forgiveness and ask permission, especially when anchoring. Yeah, well, Mike, if you're a boater, then you know the maritime law is any port in a storm. And there was most definitely a storm blowing when I dropped my anchor. It was blowing 20 knots through here and just a sheet of water coming down when I anchored. And so I just anchored. If I'm in a bad spot, then they'll have to come and tell me, but I'm here now. Okay. Hey, John Stratton, what's up, man? All right, caught up with the chat. So anyhow, that was sort of weird. Little fishing boat came in here. They were going really, really slow. And then he just hit the throttles and away he went. Up in the shallow area. Huh. Chart says it was only a foot up there, so I wasn't going to go that far. But anyhow, so I started out wing on wing. Beautiful, beautiful, cloudy, overcast, gray, hazy, not a bright sunny day. Light wind, you know, 6-7 knots, something like that. I was able to make like 2.5 to 3 knots of boat speed on wing, just sail alone. And so I was angry and I was kind of pissed, like, damn, I'm not going to get where I wanted to go to. I was hoping to get to Old Saybrook. So now I'm going to be even further behind and picking up stuff, but I was like, you know, there's nothing I can do about it. I mean, I could hit the throttles, but even with my boat motoring, you know, towing the dinghy and all that, I'm just not making that great a time. So I figured, you know, if I make it there, I make it there. If I don't, I don't. And that's the attitude you have to have when you live aboard a sailboat and you're traveling by sail. You know, time and tide waits for no man. The weather is what the weather is. You got to adjust your plans to reflect that. If the wind ain't blowing the direction you want it to go, the way you want it to go, then, you know, you got to change up. So I made it to New Haven. Frankly, I was hoping to make it New Haven the first night. This should have been my first night stay, not my third night stay. So I'm already 2 nights behind schedule. So yep, Eve, that's right. Weather is what weather is. So tomorrow, I don't know exactly where I'm going to go to. I've got a couple of different locations. Old Saybrook, I think, as a minimum. But then from there on, I'm not sure how far past there I'm going to get. But, you know, I always try to set, like, you know, my optimum, boy, you know, if everything was perfect, I could get to here. But if not, then I'll go there. If not, then I'll go there. And if not, then I'll go there. And, you know, I give myself A, B, and C, and D as options for where I'm going to get to. And that worked out great. But, man, it was so cool this morning, you know. We had wing on wing, and I just was chilling, you know. I sat down here with my back up against the cooler and my hand over the wheel to steer with, and the dog was up walking around, and it was quiet, and it was pretty, and it was just really sort of, I don't know, just chill, man. It was just a very chill day today, very relaxed. Not a lot of boat traffic, not a lot of commercial traffic. Just really, really pleasant. And then I got to about 4 o'clock, 3:30, 4 o'clock, and I was seeing that there's some storms coming in, and that those storms were going to be possibly pretty nasty. They were talking about wind gusts in the 35 knot range and pretty nasty storm. And I could see it, you know, off in the distance. And I'm like, oh, crap, I better get going. So I swung my mainsail over to port and fired up the diesel and changed course a little bit more, so I had the wind kind of to the side. So I was doing a bit of a port side tack broad run, and I just was making distance. I had the wind, you know, not quite 90 degrees to my side, and I was really covering some ground. I hit 7.3 knots at one point. I was usually up around 5.2, 5.3. A lot was up in the 6, but at one point I hit 7.3 knots, which on a 29-foot boat is flying, guys. That's flying for this little boat. But it was a lot of fun. I got over here, I was within like a half a mile of the breakwater here, and I'm like, well, I better yank my sails down. So I got the sails down, I got them wrapped. You see, I did a little something different on my sail bag this time, and got everything down, got it all wrapped up and secured, got my sail bag on, got it wrapped up and tied down, got back, turned the boat around, started driving into the breakwater, and no sooner did I get inside the breakwater, I was, I don't know, 8 miles or so from here. I was maybe 8 or 9 miles from where I'm at now. And the sky opened up, and the wind blew, and the rain flew. And I mean, there's my clothes from earlier, just soaking wet. I got to hang them up here in a little bit. So I got soaked coming in. It is what it is. You know, that's life on a sailboat. So came in soaking wet, in with a big wind, got up in here, dropped the hook, watched it set in pretty good, let out enough scope, sat back here, kicked it in reverse, pulled back on that anchor pretty good. It set. I'm not going nowhere. Pretty good current coming out of this river here. So kind of brackish water here, I think, where I'm at. Kind of brackish water. There'll be a lot of fresh water coming out, I believe. I haven't tested it yet, though. I'll probably do that in the morning. Well, I don't know. I may just leave here. I got to go pretty early tomorrow. But anyhow, set the anchor, got down below, changed my clothes, dried off, grabbed a cold beer. With my Eric Stone Boat Songs can cooler, and chatted with a couple folks getting ready for this live stream. Guys, it was an absolutely friggin' awesome day. Awesome day. Dog had fun. I had fun. Just a great day. And then the storm cleared. The sun came out. And you know, the light came out. And look at this sunset I got happening here. Look how beautiful that is. That's my view this evening. Well, a lot of traffic going down the highway there. That's not pretty, but look at that beautiful sunset shaping up. Good day today, guys. Good day today. Didn't go as far as I wanted to. I only made, I think, 37 miles. I think is what it came out to, 37, 38 miles. I think I'm at 873 miles total so far on the boat. Not bad for my little $2,000 sailboat that I've been living on for the last 100 days or so. Not bad. Not bad. So, yeah, I'm thrilled, guys. My little Cal 229, I only got $2,000 in this boat. Okay, I put another 1,000, 1,500, whatever into it. So what? I'm at $3,500 on this boat. And most of that expense, or a big chunk of that, was adding the ladder, which most people wouldn't do. But, you know, I needed to get my fat butt in and out of the boat. And here I am now in New Haven, Connecticut, another state marked off the list. Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York, and New Jersey, New York, New Jersey, and now Connecticut. And tomorrow, Rhode Island, maybe. So, anyhow, let me check back in the chat. Okay. What's your schedule to make it to Bristol? I don't know, man. Oh, honeybees, I missed you by 5 minutes at Huntington Harbor. Maybe next time if you come back this way. Yeah, I'll be coming back through honeybees. You know what, honeybees? Why don't you PM me on my Facebook, and we'll exchange phone numbers, private phone number, keep it private. But you know, let's and then you know we can or email anyway, so we can coordinate better. Okay. How's the wind look for tomorrow? I haven't even looked yet. Last I looked, it looked like it was going to be good for tomorrow, but I haven't even looked yet. You know, okay, you've done okay, big man. Thanks, 12 degrees. Did you use whole shot? I have to disagree there. The schedule, but if you keep it is the question. Okay. Did you use the autopilot? No, Mike, I have to calibrate it yet, and I haven't taken time to do that yet. Oh, hi, Lily. How you doing, babe, huh? What's your schedule to make it to Bristol? I don't think I'm going to make Bristol tomorrow, but I'm hoping to make Bristol the day after tomorrow. So, living the dream would be, that's it, living the dream. Hey, Andy, what's up, man? Oh, no more fuel lines well, I'd already had the fuel line fixed. I haven't installed the new return. It's not the pressure line, it's return line. I haven't installed the return line yet. I just didn't have time to do it last night, nor this morning. But I have it with me, so should it break again, then I will replace it. But I'm going to probably replace it after I get to Bristol. So, hey, Kim, what's up, darling? Doug, I have not cooked dinner yet. No. Yep, thanks, JR. Checking at Port Canaveral in Florida in the AM for the day tomorrow. Cool, Sailmaster. Awesome. Then off to the Bahamas, ready to roll. There you go, bud. There you go. Well, cool. So, you saved 3 months of mortgage. Oh, man, isn't that right? Isn't that right? You know, when I was living up in Alaska, it was $986, if I remember correctly, $986.32 a month. $986.32 a month. Yes, I think that was what my mortgage payment was. $986.32. $986.32. Yep. Anyhow, yeah. So I saved myself $3,000 over not making mortgage payments last 3 months. Of course, I don't own land anymore, but that land didn't exactly go up in value anyway. So. Oh gosh. Sad tidings, friends. Sad tidings here. I'm out of beer. So I guess I'll have to open another one. Oh, man. Life is good, my friends. Life is good. Honeymoon cruise. Yes, sir. I think I saw an F-35 today. Okay. Just Master Fair Winds. Which are you leaving from? Okay. Boy, Carl and crew. Hey, Patriot Canadian, what's up, man? Did you get Alaskan stipend when you lived there? Yes and no, Bubba. Sometimes we would get it, sometimes we didn't. Sometimes, like in 2015, I was out of the state because I was down in Florida, so I didn't get one for 2015. In 2016, I qualified for it, but I ended up not getting it because of some. I needed to have somebody apparently, and this all happened afterward. I was like, why didn't I get my check? They apparently needed someone to verify that I was in the state for the months that I was there. Well, when you live by yourself alone in a cabin up in the backwoods of Alaska, there wasn't anybody up there that could verify, and I was just like, screw it. I wasn't going to worry about it. So, yeah, we got our stipend. It's the oil money, the permanent fund, they call it. You get a PFD, a permanent fund dividend. And we got it, I would say, out of the 8 years that I was up there, I think I got 3 of them in 8 years. So they make it difficult for people to qualify for that. Even though I live there full time, but what the hell? I don't worry about it. That's Alaska for you. FYI, I got a wrench from Keys Alive. Uh-oh, pilot. Watch out. Slow night last night. Pilot, you need to start charging. Just don't get the keys disease. Yeah, there you go. Oh, guys, beautiful evening here. Let me show you how the sunset's developing there. Look at that. Kind of pretty. Kind of pretty. So anyhow, we left Eaton's Neck. Coasties never did stop and visit me while I was there. I kind of thought they would, but they would slip in and out of there really quietly. I mean, my boat would hardly even rock. So it was kind of weird. Last night I didn't do a live stream from in there, and last night was the most crowded it had been in there. The previous night there was like 4 boats in there when I got in, but when I woke up in the morning, all those boats were gone. I was the only boat in there at like 6 a.m., so they must have all left the night before. But last night there was about 4 boats in there. I had one Yahoo come up. I mean, he dropped his anchor damn near as close as my dinghy is to the back of my boat is where he dropped his hook. I thought, man, you're awful damn close. And then he put out a lot of scope. I thought, if the wind changes and we turn around, that guy's going to be right on top of me. Just going to be right on top of me. But oh well, old couple, you can't teach them anything. So they thought they were fine. I was like, well, you're awful damn close. And there's plenty of room behind them. There wasn't any room for it or any reason for it. But anyhow, what do we got going on here in the chat? Pilot needs to start charging. Bob and Laura are in Singapore. Good deal. Anyone know how far south red tide is in Florida? Bubba, I do not. Hey, Kelly Banks, what's up, man? I haven't seen you in a while. Had an awesome day, man. Had an awesome day. Took it from me at my request. Yep. On the tracker, wonder if they're going up Malacca Straits or back to Northeast. Welcome, Kelly. Anyhow. Yeah, I don't know which direction they're going to go. Hey, John Harris, how you doing? Sorry if this has already been talked about, but it's free. Where are you at for the night? Kim, I am in New Haven, Connecticut. I am in a spot that, according to my Navionics, said it was a place where you could anchor. And so I came in and anchored. Did you see lightning where you were going today? Nona, I had lightning strike so close to me today coming in here during that storm, I really thought it hit my mast. It was flash bang. I mean, flash bang, like instantaneously. I honestly thought that lightning strike had hit I was looking at my boat looking for fire or flames or smoke coming off my boat. There was nothing. I don't know how close it was, but it was so close that I saw the flash and heard the thunder almost in the same instant. Not like, 1/1000, and then it was like right now, boom. In fact, I had my my GoPro on recording, and so I'll be making a video, and you guys will be able to see just how close that lightning strike was. I said some expletives. I said some expletives. I was like, holy. I really thought we got hit, but we didn't. And I'll tell you what, it was right at the very end. It was right while I was putting up here. So if I didn't get hit, it may have been those guys that got hit over there, or it may have been a tower or something over there. But let me tell you, it was really close when that lightning hit. I mean, it was flash and bang in the same instant. So watch out for submarines. Yeah, okay, I'll keep a good eye out on them. Kimmy said Anchorage, so I would imagine it's for free. Yes, it didn't cost anything to anchor here. I'm sorry if that was the question. The same storm came over us in Mass today. Pretty severe stuff. Yeah, it was pretty severe. Absolutely. That's good. Did you have to change your drawers? Yes, but not for that reason. My drawers were soaking wet. They're sitting right here waiting to get hung up right now. I got soaked, absolutely soaked. So, yeah, my sailing lessons were reduced to class lectures today. Tomorrow we are doing a big sail day. The weather should be nice. Awesome, Gene. Awesome, man. Very cool. Hey, Todd, what's up? Could you smell the ozone? Mike, I could. Yes, I could. It was that close. I could smell the ozone. You're absolutely correct. I didn't think about it till just now. But yes, it had that kind of hairspray kind of smell to it. So, oh, God. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, man, I was up very late last night. I was up to like midnight last night because of a storm that was over there at Eaton's Neck. And then this storm hit now, and I don't think there's another storm planned for this evening, but I'm going to bed. I mean, when I get done with this live stream, 8 o'clock, I'm going to throw my ribs on the grill. Not my ribs. I bought some ribs. I'm going to throw some ribs on the grill. I'm going to heat those ribs up. I'm not going to do them low and slow, which is what I would like to do. I'm going to have to do them hot and heavy. I'm going to cook them ribs, eat them ribs, and then I am going to be out like a rock. And you know what's really cool? This is an Anchorage. I mean, it's a okay place to anchor, is what I've been instructed from my avionics. But there's no boats around me, but it's really kind of protected. I mean, I'm really close to the land here, and all these big buildings up in front of me, and stuff over here. I'm in kind of a small little tight spot. I got it all to myself. And I'll be leaving here early in the morning, so should be a nice spot. Not exactly quiet with all the highway traffic going down the road over there, but nice calm Anchorage. Not a lot of boats going by, so I'm not going to get rocked and rolled here. No wakes and that kind of stuff. Look at her up there on the bow. Lily, what are you doing? What you doing, dear? What you looking for? What you looking at up there, huh? No, sit. No, get back up there. Go on. What are you looking at up there, huh? Are you checking out the area? I think she finds it weird that, you know, we get into all these different places and it's all completely different. She spends a lot of time sitting up on the deck like that, just looking around, just watching the cars go by, watching the boats go by, watching the people go by. She really seems to get a kick out of just hanging out up there. The other day, I was down below working on my computer, and I got into an editing program, and I was just working and concentrated, focused, had my headphones on, and I was just like, where's the dog? And I was like, oh shit, I hope she didn't fall overboard. I came up, and she's just sitting up there looking around, just chilling out, looking around. So, weren't you? Oh gosh, what did I miss in the chat here? Good deal. Mooring balls in the water there. I don't think they're mooring balls. I think they're just marking the shallow area. So tomorrow I take my written and then we're going to sail for 8 hours. Awesome, Gene. They look like gas tanks behind you. Yeah, Gulf oil behind me. The algae down here in Key West, lots of grass lately too. The wind, but no algae, red tide, green tide, or any of the above. Cool. I can handle lightning. I haven't been hit, but was okay. Well, I don't know if I was hit or not, but it was sure damn close. Put all your electronics in a microwave. Yeah, I don't have a microwave. That wouldn't work, but yes, I know that. Could you leave the help for short periods today? Could you leave the help for short periods today? I'm not sure what that means. Looks like you're parked in the middle of a time bomb with all those storage tanks around. Oh yeah, I don't worry about it, Mike. Exciting times for Eugene, Mr. Vids. I have to go to the dentist on Monday. I've got a really bad tooth. I think I'm slurring my speech. Oh man, sorry about that. Ferrets or hamsters? Splash yesterday on the water. Good deal, Gene. I'm glad to hear that. Anyway, where's your life preserver? My life preserver is down below. I don't have to wear my life preserver while I'm sitting in the cockpit on anchor. I don't need to wear it at all. Actually, I don't even need to wear it while running the boat. There's no requirement for me to wear a life preserver while I am operating the boat. I'm an adult. Oh, kids have to wear them, but I don't have to wear them. And I don't like wearing them, so I don't. And if I fall off the back of the boat, well, so be it. It is what it is. Maui, doesn't the ferrets explode? Oh, man. Beautiful night tonight, kids. Beautiful night tonight. Let me show you the sunset. Shaping up nicely. Not too much cloud cover, though, but nice and red. You know what that means. Red sky at night, sailor's delight. It'll be a nice day tomorrow. There's the dog. Hello, dog. And the pirate flag. You know, I know some of the trolls gave me a hard time about spending money, the whole 11 bucks that I spent buying that flag. But I'll tell you what, that's an important piece of sailing kit, actually. You know, the wind indicator up there at the top of the mast, I've got a wind indicator, and it'll show me the direction the wind's blowing from. But a flag will not only show me which direction the wind's blowing from, but also how hard it's blowing. I much prefer. In fact, I think I'm going to add another flag line down on my starboard side. I have it up there on port. I think I'm going to add another one on starboard side next time I bring the mast down. And that way I can put a second flag up, because when I run my mainsail up, if I have it over to port, I can't see the flag. And I like using the flag as a point of reference. Not only do I not have to kick my head so far back up to look all the way up there at the top, but it gives me speed and direction. Of course, it does get influenced by the sail itself. The sail does change it, but as long as you recognize that the sail's changing it, you can adjust your reading of it any way you want. But kind of noisy here, though. All the highway noise. That sucks. But other than that, not a bad Anchorage. Kind of a cool little spot. I like being the only guy here. So, also going through tooth issues. Need to get an implant. Ouch. Is the dinghy pickup flexible for time? Steve, I don't know. I'm holding him up. He wants to deliver the dinghy to me, and then he's going to be heading down to Florida to work on some other boats. So I'm holding him up. I really need to try to push and get there as fast as I can, but it seems like the more I try pushing to get there, the more I get delayed. So how's the funding looking? Where are you picking up your new dinghy? I'm picking it up in Bristol, Rhode Island. So you know what you say. Okay. Jolly Roger flag rocks. Yep, Wood Beast. I think it rocks. It's a lot of fun having it up there, and very useful piece. What did you do to get your mast light going? I found the short. I found where it was shorted inside the in the wiring. So tech with the trolls, make yourself happy. Absolutely, Douglas. Absolutely. Hey, Papa, late to the party. How far do you make it? Carter Hayes, I'm in New Haven, Connecticut. I got about 38 miles today. Very light airs, but just a really good day. So how's the mainsail holding up? You know, Roman, on my first assessment of the mainsail, I noticed out along the trailing edge of it, there was some threadbare areas, some stitching and stuff needed to be fixed on it. But in further review of it, where I had hours today to study my mainsail, it's actually in pretty good shape. I mean, from a sail that's original to the boat from 1974. 1974, that's how old that sail is. It's an original sail for the boat. It's actually in very good shape. I thought there was only one reefing point. I was wrong. There are two. One is only like 12 inches up from the bottom of the sail. I don't see the point of that. Why would you have a reefing point that's only about 12 inches up from the bottom of the sail? Not much of a reef. The second one's about 4 feet up. Okay, now that's a decent reefing spot. I would have thought, 4 foot and 6 foot, 4 foot and 8 foot, maybe something like that. But that's what I was looking for. I didn't notice that there was a reefing point all the way down at the foot mark. So, and I kind of was playing with organizing that, trying to figure out the lay of the land and where I'm going to run the lines and stuff to work on the reefing. I think I figured it out. I just got to get busy with some hardware. I got to move some blocks and tackle around different places. And boy, I hear a lot of booms and bangs. They might be laying off fireworks or something somewhere near me, or maybe terrorists are trying to blow up the fuel depot next to me. I don't know. A lot of big booms going on. Oh well, if we blow up, we blow up, kids. It is what it is. Yeah, the flag is cool. Oh my God, the mast lights work too. Cool. Yep, they're working. Can we leave dinghy at a boatyard for you? Mark, I don't know. We're going to try to investigate those things. It's not, and by the way, guys, it's not just a dinghy. Okay. It's not just a dinghy. It's also a new head and holding tank, pumps, and all the plumbing involved to go with that as well. How's that for a cool guy, huh? And in fact, I'm kind of like a little weirded out because I'm not sure where I'm going to store all that while I'm in the process of getting it all figured out and installed and in place. But yeah, I'm getting a new dinghy and I'm getting a head. Getting a little head, man. No, guys, come on, behave. Be good. Be good. Hey, Doug, tried frogs once. My mom killed me. She had to buy a new microwave, and they were $500 back then. Oh, God. Don't need to worry about the mainsail as much as the head sail. Yeah, they're both in great shape, though. Drove through New Haven this morning on my way back to Rhode Island. Beautiful coastline. Oh, hey, Peaceful Don. How you doing, man? As a team and a crew here, the best thing for us is never mention the word as a bad word. The word, yes, Maui, I agree. Hey, Peaceful Don, dinner time. If I get some better internet as we get closer, I'll try to go live sometime. Okay. Yes, Alan, I'm in New Haven, Connecticut. Yep. You'll have great sailing. I'm a little jealous. Yo, thanks, Don. Yeah, it was awesome sailing today, man. Absolutely awesome. So, where the heck are you going to store it? Pirate, that's a good question. I do not know. I'm obviously going to have to store the head on top of the head. So, sailing as if I were watching you sail away from the trolls. Yeah, Roman. It's interesting that you put it that way because I really do feel that way. I really do, I'd rather imagine a bunch of the trolls are eating crow right now with all of the, he can't sail nonsense. Well, I don't know, guys. I don't know what else I could do to prove I'm sailing, So, whatever. Whatever, dude. I don't live my life to prove myself to anybody else, but one of my other viewers was saying, yeah, I bet you they're eating crow. I wonder how it tastes. Oh, I do have to admit I take a little sadistic pleasure at this point in just making them look foolish on every single topic that they want to talk about. I actually had to block another fella earlier today, for troll-like activity. It was a guy that was being participatory in the chat, but apparently a troll nonetheless. Tolerated a lot of his nonsense in the chat before, but he crossed the line today, and so it was time to go. Time to go. Oh man, look at that sunset shaping up. Isn't that getting pretty over there? I should sit on the other side of the boat. You got. I don't know why I'm buffering. I'm in right downtown New Haven, Connecticut. I can't believe I'm having problems here. Oh, well, all right. Hopefully it'll be better now. Okay, I may have missed some stuff in the chat. If I missed something important, then ask it again, I guess. So, good job proving them wrong. Thanks, Seabiscuit, man. I appreciate that. Buffering, yeah. Congratulations, Colonel is sailing a $2,000 boat from Sandusky to New Haven. Yeah, so far, Gene. So far, 875 miles so far. Hey, Kelly, thanks. How long are you going to be there? Till morning. I'm going to be leaving here in the morning. I'm going to try to get, at a minimum, I'm going to get to Old Saybrook. At a minimum. At a maximum, I'm going to get to Newport. But somewhere in between those two is probably going to be closer to reality. So, congratulations on becoming financially independent again. Now you don't have to hustle for money. It will deflate the trolls as well. Yes, Alan, actually, I get my pay on the 21st. I get paid on the 21st. $280, guys. That's what I'm getting this month. $280. That's my pay. But that's all right. That's all right. That $280 is going to last me a long time. I've already provisioned, stocked the boat up, and fueled up. So I'm good for all. I'm good for all. Of course, that's not to say I'm going to stop fundraising, because I want to put money away for a rainy day, guys. Got a lot of stuff to take care of. I'd like to be getting some new equipment and stuff. My scuba gear, I'd like to get that replaced. So there's a lot of things I still need to be fundraising on. So don't think you've heard the end of that. AT&T sucks. Yep. Hey, Carl, just watched your video of you sailing Long Island Sound. Great job. Thanks, Adrian, man. It was absolutely awesome out there today. I mean, absolutely awesome out there today. Wonderful day today. Stop paying your bills. You got better connections before. Yeah. Where Verizon has the top, since AT&T has surpassed Verizon. Okay. I've been with Verizon since started. No complaints. I've been quite a few places. And I'm asking is because I'm in San Diego. My ex is in Connecticut and was going to have here bring you some provisions, liquid libations, to see if you're going to be there tomorrow as well. Alan, as much as I would love to do that, sir, I was supposed to be, tomorrow I was supposed to be in Bristol, Rhode Island. And I'm not going to be in Bristol, Rhode Island tomorrow. And I've got a wonderful gentleman who's giving me a dinghy and a whole new head for my boat. And I really need to push on and get there, because I'm holding him up. He needs to get that delivered to me, and then he's going to be heading down to Florida to go work on another boat that he has. And so I really feel like I'm holding him up. So as much as I'd like to hang out here for a little bit and pick up the libations and whatever, as you suggested, unless we can meet like 6 a.m., 7 a.m., something like that, I really need to make tracks. I really need to get going. So, but I appreciate it, brother. I really do. So, when I was trucking across the U.S., I used AT&T. Yeah, I used to use Verizon. When I had my real estate office down in Florida, I had a Verizon account. When I lived in Montana for a while, I had Verizon. We switched over to AT&T. We moved up to Alaska. I think they're pretty much on parity with one another. I think Verizon and AT&T both have equally good service. Maybe one's a little better than another in a specific geographic location, but as a general rule, I know with my AT&T driving from Alaska to Florida and back up to Alaska and to Ohio and all, in Montana, I really had very good coverage with my AT&T. I couldn't complain about it. So, just is what it is. Block Island tomorrow. Yeah, Todd, I don't think I'm going to go south. I think I'm going to stay tight along the coast. There's going to be big winds, going to be further out in the ocean. I think I'm going to run right along the coast and stay in the lesser winds. They're talking about running, 22 to 25 offshore, It's going to be, you know, 15 to 18 right along the coast. So I'm going to try to stay right along the coast, I think. But I'm going to watch and see what the winds do and adjust for that. So, is it really industrial there, or are there some prettier pictures? No, Steve, it's pretty much industrial here. Yeah, big city. Yep. Yeah. No, it's not a bad picture, but it's just you know, it's New Haven, Connecticut. It's a big city. The bridge over here is kind of pretty. They got lit up in blue. That's kind of pretty, but you know, it's just big buildings and stuff. You know, there's downtown that direction. You can see it's just all big buildings. Oh. And from where I'm sitting, I don't think I'm even going to get to see a decent skyline from here. At least when I was upstate New York, when I was at Yonkers, when I tied up at that free dock in Yonkers, I had an amazing view of New York City at night, then all lit up down the Hudson River. It was really pretty. But I don't think New Haven's really going to have much in the way of a decent skyline, especially from where I'm at. Not a good vantage point. So, let's see, 20 knots. That's a fresh breeze. Yep, it's going to be blowing pretty good tomorrow. Looks like a beat or close reach tomorrow. Yep. Anchorage sails north. The scenery will improve. Yep. Oh yeah. It'll be different. I kind of knew this was going to be kind of an industrial type town here. I actually wasn't anticipating coming this far in to the harbor. It was my intention to anchor just inside of the breakwater further out in New Haven Bay. But with the storm blowing, I wanted to get up in here more so I had better protection, less wind and waves as I got in here to a tighter, smaller anchorage. And so that's why I came all the way up in here. So it actually adds some length to the trip, both tonight and tomorrow morning, but it was a little bit, well, I mean, look at it. Look how calm it is in here. I mean, there's no waves. The boat's not going to be rocking and rolling. I'm going to sleep really good. So Doug says he has T-Mobile. Okay. Somebody put up Doug's GoFundMe, please. You know, Carter Hayes, I want to touch base with you on that. You've repeatedly asked for that to be put up. Every live stream, you've asked for Doug's thing to be put up, but you never donate to him. Not once. Why do you ask for it to be put up if you're not going to donate to it? What are you doing, sir? Because I don't understand, Carter, why you constantly want it put up, but then you never donate to it. Don't get me wrong, I support Doug, certainly do, and I think it would be great if one of my mods would put the link up for Doug. That would be awesome. But I'm just sort of flabbergasted how you keep asking for that to go up and then yet never donate to it. So, in fact, sad to say, guys, there's only one member of our audience, only one of my viewers has donated to Doug on his GoFundMe. So I'm kind of disappointed in that, but it is what it is, kids. Let's see. Boat is shaping up, looking good. Keep moving. Hey, Gary, we're doing great, buddy. We're having a lot of fun with it, too. Anybody follow Selling Lady Cake and It? Yes, Country Cruiser. I've been following them. In fact, I've been giving them a lot of good advice as they're heading down the Erie Canal right now. Causeway Wood Beast. I will today. Okay, I'll probably try raising awareness because you can't afford to donate. Well, then, if that's the case, Roman, that's great. That's wonderful. Well, you wouldn't think at least he's making an effort. Yep, I will donate, bro, because he helps you so much without complaint. Well, I understand he does, Heart. Actually, you guys don't seem to understand. You guys don't seem to understand Doug. Okay? I'll give you an idea. I'm going to tell a little story on Doug right now. Yesterday, I had called Doug and I said, hey, where do you think would be the best place for me to pick up some fuel line hose? And so Doug said, well, auto parts store. I'm like, well, duh, yeah, an auto parts store. I was kind of hoping maybe he would suggest one particular one or maybe one that was close to me. Anyhow, I got back to him. I said, hey, never mind. I found the heater hose here at West Marine there in Huntington Harbor. I can tie my boat up at the dock literally across the street from the West Marine. I can go get my fuel line. So I said, don't worry about it. I'll just go pick up my fuel line. Doug said, no. It was $6.19 a foot at West Marine. He could buy it for like a buck something a foot at his store. And so he went out to the auto parts store, bought the hose, bought the clamps, brought them all the way over to me, and said, here, brother, happy birthday. Here's my gift to you, is this, fuel line hose. And I was like, okay, all right, thanks, Doug. I appreciate it, man. I mean, I was tied up at the dock literally across the street from West Marine at the time. And I was sort of like, well, it probably would have been cheaper for me to spend $6.19, because what I did is I took Doug out to lunch, which of course you do, And so I spent more than the price of the heater of the hose. But you know what? Doug and I had a great time out to lunch. He and I went, we had some cheeseburgers and beers. Even though he's on dialysis, Doug had a beer, which he didn't have to, but he had a beer anyway, because he's that good of a friend, he's going to do that. Doug's an awesome guy. He absolutely rocks. He would bend over backwards. Doug would give me a kidney if I needed a kidney, and I think he would have, even if it was the only kidney he had. That's the kind of guy he is. And I wish to hell that they would let me donate, but they won't. And I wish somebody would step up. Frank Daniels tried, and I mean, seriously, he went to a doctor, checked it out, and tried to donate, couldn't. We need to find someone to get Doug a kidney, because Doug really needs to get a kidney to save his life. He's been on dialysis and could really use it. So Doug's just an awesome guy, I mean, there's a reason why Doug was the best man at my wedding. How long ago was that? 40 some years ago? 40? 37, 40 years ago, Doug was the best man at my wedding. It's the reason for it. Doug's an awesome guy. He's just a really good guy. So, but when you're a good guy like Doug is, you have other friends that are good guys. Steve Ensing is a good friend of Doug's of mine. And we do stuff for each other. Doug was having problems when he and I were young, like in our late teens, early 20s. Doug and I were tearing it up in New York and not happy, and we wanted to change. We wanted to do something. So Doug and I, we packed our bags, we loaded all of our shit up into my Volkswagen Beetle, and we drove from New York to Ohio to my family farm out there. And we lived in an old beat up farmhouse that didn't have heat and didn't have running water, had an outhouse. But we had 280 acres with this old farmhouse in Ohio. And so Doug came, and Doug stayed with me. And what did we live there for, Doug? 6 months or so, maybe a year? Doug and I got jobs working up in Columbus. He didn't have a car, so I had to drive him up to his job every day. And, I mean, that's just what you do for friends. It's just what you do for friends. And when you're a decent person, you have friends that do decent stuff for you. It's not rocket science, guys. I helped Doug out at a time when he needed help out. He had a place to live. And, he and I shared the house out there. And he had use of my car when he needed it. And, that was fine. That was absolutely cool. It was a lot of fun. Doug and I had a blast back then. We have some great memories of our youth, our misspent youth, living out there at the farmhouse in Ohio. And we've been good, close friends ever since. And I think that's one of the things, those tea people, we won't mention their names, but those tea people, they don't seem to understand that. Apparently they're not the kind of people, apparently from the way they behave, they're not the kind of people that have friends that would go to that length and do that kind of stuff for you. So Doug's an awesome guy. He helps out. And I try to help Doug out any way I can as well. And that's what makes the world go round, friends. That's exactly what makes the world go round. So, anyhow, let me jump back into the chat. Oh. Unfortunately, we can't donate, but we would still want to ask for info to help. Okay, Kim, cool. Thank you. Country Cruiser, I watched only, okay. I agree. Maybe he's just trying to help. I hope that's the case. I hope that's the case. We love Doug and Claire. Yep, awesome people, man. Nope, you can't put a price on friendship at all. We like Doug better than you now after your description of him. Hey, Sailing Wonder, that's awesome. Wish someone would step up and give me a kidney. Been on dialysis over 8 years. Yeah, 37 years. That's right, Doug. Yep. Buying Doug lunch was a small price to pay. Oh, would be. Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Tell us about the bachelor party. There was no bachelor party. None whatsoever. I have some Chinese contacts in China. If you can buy one, I can get you a kidney 48 hours. Oh, gosh, Alan. Oh, man. Well, Doug, look into that, buddy. Tell the Ohio stories. I love it. Yeah. Learn to sail lessons. Please do to boating and need to learn from an expert. No, this is not a... If you're signing up and watching my channel because you think you're going to learn to sail on here, you're watching the wrong channel. I'm not a sailing purist. I'm not a sailing instructor. There's a lot of other channels you can go watch to do that. Birds of a feather. There you go, honeybees. You were there a year. I moved to Columbus after about 6 months. There you go, Doug. That sounds about right. Yep. I'm taking my lessons at Black Rock Sailing School. Cool. Any good? I have money in China. Could buy one if that's a help. Gene, do you have a boat yet? Please, to end all complaints, just put Doug's link onto your YouTube site. Yeah, unfortunately, Steve, I can't do that because if I put the link, the descriptions that are on my videos pop up automatically. They're in a preset mode that are preloaded onto my YouTube account. If I were to put Doug's GoFundMe in Doug's GoFundMe would show up on all of my videos, and I think that would be confusing and misleading to some people. So I don't put it on there, but... Patron pirate, not yet. True friends are hard to come by. You are a true friend. Thank you, Doug, buddy. I appreciate it, man. You are too. Who is keen to catch up at Annapolis? I'd love to. Hey, that's the plan right now. A bunch of us are going to. I'm disappointed that you would have a fit and get ugly simply because I asked that your friend get some. No, Carter, you're misunderstanding me. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I guess you're just misunderstanding me. My point is that. We've been trying to promote Doug, and I was just disappointed that no one's donating to him. That's my disappointment. It wasn't so much that you were asking, and maybe I said that in the wrong way. It wasn't so much that you were asking as much as, why ask if you're not going to contribute? And then, but I'm also kind of trying to make it part of the conversation tonight that nobody's been donating, and that's something that should be done. So... And I wasn't judging your financial situation. I was just noting an observation. Will you reef the main tomorrow in anticipation of stronger winds? Well, that's kind of the plan. That's one of the things I was looking at in the reefing. Although tomorrow, I'm going to check the wind forecast before I head out of here tomorrow, and then I'll make whatever adjustments I decide I need to make at that time. I may just go head sail tomorrow because it's going to be pretty windy tomorrow, so we'll see. We're driving through the night from reef the main tomorrow in anticipation of stronger winds. Okay. You can do that, though. In New York to get him married. Yeah, Doug was in Ohio at the time. He drove all the way to New York to my wedding. Nope, no shotgun. I went to garage sale today. Yeah, I don't know. Where is Billy? Why isn't Billy? Billy is usually the guy who puts it up. I don't know if Waukesha Pilot can put it up. Guys, go to GoFundMe and look up Doug Imbergamo. It's that simple. If you go to GoFundMe and just search for Doug's name, Doug, D-O-U-G, Imbergamo, I-M-B-E-R-G-A-M-O. Who has Doug's link? The mainsail doesn't look too bad, just needs a good scrub and wash. Yes, Mike, I agree with that completely. Yeah, there is an edge that needs to be restitched on it, and then there's a couple patches that I want to take a closer look at. But yes, I want to know Doug and want to donate to him. Well, yes, Steve, I understand that, but it would be confusing to everybody else who doesn't know Doug, who watched my other videos. So I do not. Okay. Yep, and if Doug was a moderator, Doug could put it out. But Doug's been having problems with his hands, so he asked me not to have him as a moderator. So results showed no results for Doug and Bergamo on GoFundMe. Recently got the bill from an anesthesiologist for my heart bypass surgery, just over $16,000. Wow. Wow. Insane. Insane. Simple for you to put. Tax my friend's Doug's medical fund. You know, Sailing Wonder, I hadn't even thought of that. Duh. Alright. But he said he was going to put it in the description. Yes, Carter, I was going to put it in the description, but then I found out that description is the same description on all the videos, not just my live streams. I'll just watch this channel and pick up tips from you if that's okay. I have no spare money to donate. Hey, nobody has to donate, man. You don't have to donate. You can just watch for free. All the content is put out here for free. If you wish to donate, you can. If you don't wish to donate, it's perfectly good. Great, I suggested it. My PayPal is now up and working. Okay, Doug also has a PayPal. Hey, Doug, you know what, buddy? Doug, I'm going to go ahead and make you a moderator. If your hand is shaking, maybe you can get your wife or daughter to enter your PayPal or your GoFundMe account information. Because you're now a moderator again. Just went to Google and typed GoFundMe Doug and Bergamo, and his link was the first return. There you go, Todd. Thank you. Doug, your videos are sideways. Yes, they are sideways. We're working on that. Watch and learn from the inspiration. Cool, Doug. I'll send some dough soon. Cannot find Doug and GoFundMe either. Okay. Some people like to have links. There you go, Doug. Made me a wrench again. Yanks. Yep. 90% of live streams. Actually, I do, 14 to 18 live streams a week, and I do one regular video. Really cool insurance product called LTC, long-term care, yep. Yes, but for long-term care, you've got to be on Medicaid, and you've got to be a certain age for those to kick in, so. Good video showing technical issues. My 23-year-old daughter's helped me out. Certainly got a lot to learn. You've mastered this YouTube, Carl. Grandpa, thanks for the massive output of vids. So I don't know if I've mastered it or not, but I certainly haven't mastered it by any stretch of the imagination. But I'm having fun, and I'm doing it my way, so that's all that matters. So Doug's been putting a lot of time and money into you. Okay. You people still don't seem to understand, do you? For peace of mind. I was able to find it via Google search too. I was able or was not able to find it. I don't know. You guys will have to figure that out. But I didn't think about putting that in there. Yeah, my friend Doug's medical fund. I think I will try to work on getting that installed tomorrow if I can remember to do it. So. Is info out on your polished videos. No editing required. Just stream it. Thanks for the tips. Yep. I'm needing long-term care. Okay. All right, guys. Well, look, we've gone well over the hour here. We're well in excess of that, and I want to get to cooking my dinner here, so I'm going to get my ribs going. Shameless shout out, Tom. Let's do that real quick. Anybody's got a YouTube channel or a Facebook or Instagram or whatever you're promoting, go ahead and give yourself a shout out now so you can try to pick up some new viewers and subscribers. And we'll just take it from there, I guess. 109 people watching, only 19 thumbs up. Come on, people, pound the thumbs up. No reason not to. And in the description down below, you'll find links to my PayPal and Patreon account should you wish to contribute to the case. So, when are you picking the new Patreon? You know, Sailing Wonder, I've been so busy doing stuff right now, I haven't even thought about it. I do have to get to that. I don't know yet. Been amazing. You need to lose some weight. Surely work out and have dropped 300 pounds. Wow. Started a long-term care YouTube channel. Bye, folks. Time to walk the dog. Okay. Anyhow, kids, I'm going to go ahead and end this. So be good, be careful, take good care of each other, and we will see you guys later. Good night, everybody.